Okay, so we're diving into this Vitalik Buterin interview today, and wow,
Yeah.
there's a lot to unpack.
Absolutely.
Like, I knew he was a big thinker, right? But when he started connecting Bitcoin's price moves to
Yeah.
the Federal Reserve, I gotta admit, I was skeptical.
Yeah.
But then, the way he brings it around to global power shifts.
Yeah.
That's when things clicks for me.
It's really fascinating stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, he's not just talking about understanding cryptocurrency in isolation. He's talking about this deep-seated human desire for systems that can't be controlled by any single entity, whether it's a government, a tech giant, even a powerful individual,
So it's bigger than just the money. It's about control.
Exactly. It's about the pursuit of true decentralization. And to illustrate this, Buterin brings up a fascinating parallel, the block size wars that happened in Bitcoin's early days.
Oh, I remember those. Weren't those just about, like, technical stuff?
On the surface, yeah, they were about increasing the network's capacity. One side wanted to keep the block size small, prioritizing security and decentralization. But the other side, they were pushing for larger blocks to handle more transactions, to speed things up. It caused a huge rift.
Right.
And that's where it gets really interesting, because it wasn't just about technical details. It was about fundamentally different visions for the future of Bitcoin, reflecting real-world power dynamics between competing groups.
So you're saying even with something like blockchain, which is designed to be this decentralized system, you still see the same kinds of power struggles that we see in, like, global politics.
Precisely. And Buterin takes it even further. He sees this yearning for decentralization as a direct response to the increasing centralization of power in the tech world.
Which he links to Silicon Valley, right?
Exactly. Think about it back in, say, 2010, Silicon Valley was all about disrupting the establishment, right?
Right.
But Buterin suggests their design never really truly embraced decentralization. A few massive companies ended up controlling so much of the internet.
Yeah, that's a great point.
And that's where his argument for blockchain becomes really compelling. He sees it as this potential counterbalance to that concentration of power, a way to build systems that are truly resistant to manipulation from any centralized authority, be it a government or a corporation.
That's a really powerful idea. And then he brings in AI, which is a whole other layer to this. It's like he's painting this picture of breakneck technological advancement, and we're just trying to hold on.
Absolutely. And it's not just about the tech itself, right? He connects it to massive global shifts, things like the changing demographics in China. It suggests these trends are all intertwined and will reshape the geopolitical landscape in profound ways we can't even fully comprehend yet.
And of course, you can't talk about global shifts without talking about, well, the potential for conflict. And Buterin was just in Ukraine. What struck me was his observation about the connection between the human cost of war and the drive for technological innovation.
It's that old adage, necessity is the mother of invention, right? Wartime conditions often lead to these rapid leaps in technology because when existing systems fail, people are forced to find new solutions. Blockchain, in a way, embodies that spirit. It's a search for more resilient systems, for alternatives in the face of uncertainty and instability.
This deep dive has been seriously eye-opening.
It makes you think, right?
So where does this leave us? Does Buterin offer any solutions?
He's not in the business of giving easy answers, but he does leave us with some profound questions to grapple with. Like, if blockchain really does hold the key to counteracting centralized power, how do we ensure it lives up to that promise? And what are the long-term implications of technology becoming this deeply enmeshed with global politics? Those are questions we all need to be thinking about.
Yeah, definitely something to ponder. Thanks for breaking this down.
Absolutely, anytime.
And thanks to all of you for listening.